Hello you guys, and welcome to your weekly card pull. My name is Alexa. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the week of June 30th through July 5th of 2025. It has been a minute since I've done a reading, so I am trying to do these a little bit more consistently so that you guys have some more consistent guidance. For this upcoming week, I am going to be using my Cat Tarot deck. I absolutely love this one. And the question that I want to ask today is just what themes can we expect to be looking at in this upcoming week? What guidance or perspective might be helpful in dealing with whatever situations might arise. For some of you, this may come up in your work life. For some of you, this may come up in your romantic or intimacy life. For some of you, this may come up in your relationship to yourself, your home, your family, pretty much any number of arenas. So whatever sticks out to you, I would recommend paying attention to the most. If something goes over your head or you kind of don't catch it or you forget about it, don't worry about it. Whatever it is that sticks out to you is a message that was probably meant for you today. So again, what themes, guidance, perspective might be helpful in dealing with the week ahead? Okay, my dears, so it looks like this upcoming week, you might be navigating some conflict, whether that is internal or external. Remember, anything that happens around you is a reflection of your internal world, but it does look like there may be some areas where you either have been feeling and experiencing tension or you will be. I think for a lot of you, you kind of know where those areas might be. And one of the main messages of encouragement with this is that if you, per the Queen of Pentacles, if you can really kind of stick it out and trudge forward and figure out a path forward that works for you and ideally works for all parties, even though that may not be the case, because I did pull Five of Wands and a few other ones. I feel like there is definitely some energy of conflict or competing needs possibly. So if you cannot come to an agreement that works for both parties, if this is a conflict externally, then my recommendation would be take some space enough so that you can create your own stability. We have some instability that's going to be going on per the Four of Pentacles. So create some stability for yourself, for your situation, even if the world around you feels like chaos. Right now, the world around us is chaos. That's all I have to say. Again, external reflects the internal. So for you personally, one of the best things that you can do for yourself, as well as for the people around you, the people that you love, is to find a practice or a way to create some stability and some grounding for yourself. This is a theme that I am also looking at, so I am not immune to this reading right now. So I do feel like a lot of you will potentially be navigating some potentially rocky waters, some things that are difficult, or you have been. And so your challenge right now is to find some peace, some joy, some love, and some excitement for the little things within that. It may feel challenging because a lot of the things that are going on around you feel like they may carry the weight of the world. They may feel like they're pulling you down. So I don't mean for this to be discouraging. This is just an acknowledgement of what energy you might be dealing with or have been dealing with. So to best come out of this, per the Queen of Pentacles, work on creating a level of mastery within yourself, creating a level of safety within yourself so that you can come at these problems with both heart and emotionality as well as practicality. You don't want to be all up in your mind. You also don't want to be so negligent of mental constructs that you're not paying attention at all to the logistics of what's going on. So it will be important for you to combine your head and your heart in whatever it is that you're dealing with. The cards that I want to highlight that bring a little bit more positivity in dealing with some of the energy that might be coming up, I do have the Five of Pentacles, I do have the Moon in reverse, and then I also have the Page of Swords. So with these three cards, it looks like there's some fresh energy that we might be dealing with. The Page of Swords is one of my personal favorites in this deck. You can see this guy is a jittery little bug. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of new energy. So there may be some chaotic things going on. There are some destructive things going on within the world. So this energy, while it can feel overwhelming and scary and intimidating, the Moon in reverse reminds us that even hard times will come to an end. So whatever it is we're dealing with is temporary. It may not feel like it, but it is temporary. And the Page of Swords is kind of acknowledging this fiery, sort of exciting energy, a lot of newness. So for some of you, whether again these are external, like in the world, external within your life, or internal events, whatever chaos it is that's happening may bring out a certain fire in you that makes you want to start something new, makes you want to put your energy into something different. This could be some level of activism. This could be some level of changing your business. This could be some level of shifting up your relationships or your personal life or the way that you deal with things or the way that you work with energy. Maybe you're seeing that all of the chaos around you is because you've been doing things that just are not working for you. You're putting your energy into things that don't serve you, putting your energy into things that are lowering your vibration, whether that's watching too much of the news, being on social media too much, giving too much of your energy to people who are draining for you and make you feel sick, make you feel tired, make you feel lethargic, make you feel uninspired. Yes, these people exist. These things exist. They are around us. We can acknowledge them. We can be in the world, but not of the world. So there is a level of importance for you, and kind of, again, goes back to that creating safety and security for yourself, taking a step away from these things, not to detach from them so much that you're fully dissociated and not in tune with what's going on in the world, but enough so that you can have your own, again, safety, security, and sense of peace and sense of calm. When you have that, you can come at the world with more clear intentions. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this reminder that these things are temporary and really stressing the importance of taking care of yourself in the midst of it is going to be very, very important. I also have the Five of Pentacles, which I really love this card. In the book, this card, it talks a little bit about how this can also acknowledge some of the more challenging things in life. There is a trash can in the back, which in the book, it implies, sometimes there's the fear of eating out of trash cans and not really having enough, and a lot of like financial security concerns. So I do feel like for some of you, some of this chaos might be taking the form of financial security or concerns about financial security, maybe concerns about your family security. Again, the theme of stability and security is very, very potent in this reading. So the benefit of this card is the reminder that love and compassion and friendship and the bonds that we create are a very important part of life. So it is possible that right now you're being stripped of some of those what should I call it? Some of those physical comforts of life, not so that you can have nothing and have no comfort, but so that you can create that comfort for yourself within yourself, and also be maybe focusing more on the connections that do really matter to you. At the end of the day, we leave this world with nothing. We come in with nothing and we leave with nothing. So this time might also be a call for you to shift your perspective on what's really important for you. Maybe, again, per what I mentioned earlier, if your energy's been going into things that don't really matter to you, or at the end of the day are not the most important for your development, for your growth, for your acceleration into the best, highest version of yourself, this might be a time where you're reminded of the connections and the things that really do matter to you. And those will fuel you, and help keep you in a vibrational state that will attract more of that for you than if you, for example, been just focusing on accumulating material wealth and security and safety from that space of lack. You might be seeing now like, okay, well, yeah, that worked, and that, sure, I got money in my pocket, but do I feel any better? Do I feel any more whole? Do I feel any more complete? Do I feel more connected? If your answer is no, then you might want to reevaluate the ways that you've been going about your work, your business, your relationships, etc. Again, this reading is potent for me as well. So I love the blunt honesty with this, but definitely a lot of themes of potential change, some feelings of like instability and what's going on. There's a lot of moving pieces for some of you. On the flip side, you may feel like you have some of that internal security and safety, and this would be a really good time to, again, with the loving connections being something that is important, bank on sharing those with others and sharing those with the world, especially knowing that a lot of people might be in a state where they're feeling some instability, some chaos. When the world crumbles, we also see opportunities where people really do come together. And so this will be a phenomenal time for us to sort of like dig deep almost. The Queen of Pentacles is coming up again for me. Dig deep and find your own strength and find where that lies and how that can actually help you to grow despite and amidst all of the potential challenges or chaos or anything that might be going on. I hope that this reading was encouraging for some of you. I know that it comes off a little bit bluntly, but I feel like a lot of you are potentially already aware of these things or tapped into these things, and you might be in a state where you've been trying to cultivate some of these themes for yourself. So focus on the things that nourish you. Remember that everything will pass, including moments of feeling unstable and fearful and unsure and insecure. The world that you're in right now is a reflection of the intentions that you've set previously, as well as the energy from which you have set those intentions. So if you set your intentions or you act from a place of fear frequently, that's going to create more situations of fear. So gentle, loving encouragement to step into the things that bring you a sense of passion and a sense of belief in yourself, and that will help to perpetuate that more positive cycle and help pull you out of the things that might feel like they're extracting your energy, draining your energy. Set good boundaries. You don't have to block out the whole world. You don't have to push everyone away completely, but having good, healthy boundaries will really serve you right now. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please make sure that you do so. I will be coming back and posting readings every single week. These will be general readings. I'm not going to limit it to just Capricorn for right now. If you do want some more guidance, some more positivity, a little bit more uplifting messages, I do have a tarot and oracle pull for the entire year of 2025. Go check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your north node. Those messages are very, very positive and uplifting. They will help you through any chaos that you're experiencing. And if you listen to this reading and you're like, holy shit, how am I going to deal with this? Go listen to that one. I really, 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 really do think it will help put a little positive spin on everything. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys next week. Bye. I just realized that today I decided to use my cat tarot deck as well as drink out of one of my many cat mugs. So I look like a crazy cat lady. I'm not, I only have one, but I love her dearly.